Hello, can anybody hear me? Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Okay, okay, oh, that's good. Okay, um, we are very sorry that we started the meeting by 5:01. We are still expecting some of our people. In the next 5 minutes, we are going to start the session. Kindly bear patience with us. Hello, can you hear me, everyone? Okay, thank you. Sorry, we are still expecting some of the attendees to join so that we can kickstart the call.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Afia Flower. I'm a computer scientist from University of Ibadan. I welcome you all to this event. Can you all hear me? Nobody's talking. Hello, everyone.
Okay, I think everyone is muted, so
Okay,
yeah.
but they can hear me. Okay. I welcome you all to this beautiful section on Azure AI Studio. Azure AI Studio is a cutting-edge coding-first experience for building generative AI co-pilot. Our speaker for today is Mr. Abdulhakim Yusuf. So Mr. Abdulhakim Yusuf is a self-dedicated, a self-determined student researcher, a trainer, keen to learn new things, and highly result-oriented. He is a Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, easily to adapt to new things and development, and provide achievable solutions to problems. He talks about artificial intelligence, big data, digital agriculture, smart agriculture, policy development, cloud API, and also machine learning, and contributing to business and community development, policy analysis, entrepreneurship, and trade. He's also an advocate of sustainable development goals. We are thrilled to have him share his knowledge and insight with us today.
Oh, thank you so much, Ms. Rafiat Lawal, for the brief introduction. And I also welcome every one of us to the Microsoft Season AI. Thank you so much. So I will be sharing my screen. So if you have any question while during the session, you can raise up your hand, or you can just put it in the chat session while it's going to be attended to. See my screen. Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen, everyone? Hello? Hello, everyone. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen,
Yes,
okay, give a thumbs up.
yes, okay, we
Yes, we
can
A
can
see you.
thumbs
see it.
up.
Can see your screen.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, as it has been introduced earlier, that we're going to be discussing about the Microsoft Azure AI Copilot, how you can build your own Copilot with Azure AI Studio. Okay, if we look at it for about say centuries back, we can see that Microsoft has over 21,000 customers across the world. Customers like Pay, Symphony, PwC, Schroeder, Siemens, Strabag, Electa, DocuSign, Datadog, Commerce Bank, Cognizant, Cadmax, Avato, Coalminer, Elastic. So Microsoft has a lot of, a lot of customers are globally, and this has make Microsoft one of the solutions provider. So we were supposed to have a video here whereby Perplexity was showing how they were being able to use the Microsoft Copilot using artificial intelligence as built-in model with some built-in model. So if you look at the Microsoft Copilot cut across so many things, like we have the security. Under the security, we have the security Copilot, we have the Bing chat, we have the Microsoft 365 Copilot. We are also someone who is conversant with Power Platform. Power Platform is an avenue whereby you have the access to Power BI, Power Apps, Power Virtual Agent, Power things. So Power Platform also has its own Copilot, a built-in Copilot, whereby instead of you building your solutions, you can use the Copilot, and it's going to help you to build your solutions. We also have the Dynamics 365 Copilot, and we also have the Windows Copilot. So The Copilot stack, as we all know, that building your Copilot, having your own Copilot through the Microsoft, using Microsoft resources. We all know that now artificial intelligence we are now in the era of responsible artificial intelligence, whereby we have to use our artificial intelligence safely and it has to be secured. So that's why the Microsoft Copilot Studio, we can use it in lot of sorry. So we can use the Copilot in so many solutions through your AI, artificial intelligence orchestrations, wherever you put in your data, then put in your co-pilots. You have access to Microsoft Cloud, whereby the foundation models and we have the AI toolchain, the artificial intelligence infrastructure. Azure AI Studio was introduced last year during the announcements in the Microsoft Ignite, whereby the Azure AI Studio was known to be Azure Cognitive Search. Before now, it is now Azure AI Studio. So we can have the public preview by going to ai.azure.com. Okay. So there is a kind of a unified platform for you to develop your generative artificial intelligence apps and the access to custom co-pilot. Okay, I think okay. So the Azure AI Studio was known to be Azure Cognitive Search before, and Azure AI Studio is a unified platform, gives you the access to the unified platform for developing generative artificial intelligence apps and custom co-pilot experiences. Also, you have the opportunity to integrate your data by having a kind of hybrid vector search. And we are talking about vector search. Vector search is a kind of a mathematical equation whereby there are different type of vector search, which we are going to cover later. They also have the foundation model. The foundation model currently was a kind of a collaboration with OpenAI, whereby it has the best. It is the best in class and open model catalog that provides a multimodal that you can it gives you the access to your Azure Copilot. Also, the currently now the Azure AI Studio gives you the opportunity whereby you can build your solutions, build your apps, run your model, build your model using Azure machine learning, safe and responsibly. And currently like having a kind of model monitoring, jailbreak risk detection. Also, there's also full development lifecycle whereby we have a kind of prompt flow for MLOps, for DevOps. There's another one we call LLM Ops, which is a new one currently now. So under the data search now, we all know that now data is a fuel that powers artificial intelligence, because if you have the wrong data and you fuel your so you fuel your artificial intelligence to the wrong data, then you're going to get a wrong results. So that is why your data must be a kind of data that is how do I call it? A data that is structured, a data that's well cleaned, a data that is collected from a reliable source. This kind of data now could be in structured or structured data, whereby you can have it in the blob storage, in the Azure Data Lake, also in the Fabric. Local, it can be in your local file folder or via your own lake search code. It can be through Azure AI Search and other means of getting your data. So Azure AI Studio is general available to everyone in the world now. So we have the vector search in the Azure AI Search, which gives you the powerful information for you to retrieve, either for your generative AI application or any solution that you're using it for. So Azure AI Search is a kind of search whereby you have the vectors and the keyword, and also you can have your ranking. So I'm going to play a mode demo to us on how we can build our own Copilot. So here now you see you go to your hide your data while you're on your Azure AI Studio preview. Then you can type in your query here. So put in your text, then copy it. From then you can copy it, put it here. You put in, it's a language. This language, and it's good to translate the language. So you can go to system stage, look at the app change, and you click on continue. Okay, now, so look at the solutions that is giving us now. Okay, so you can also go to manual evaluation and quickly add your data. From there, there's also configuration, whichever one that you want to use. Put your input, then the expected response, how many words. So this is the output. So you can also choose existing data. So you click on next. So you put in the question, then you select the expected response, then you run it. So this is telling us about the Trailblaze IKIN pant. So if this 90%, you have this. So this is demo 2. You select your data, wherever you have, so you can upload it, whichever one. Then you open it, click on next, and then next, then put your data name, save it, and you create it. From your created, so you choose this one, whichever one you want to choose, you can put a new index. Then your data source should be from using existing project data. Click on it, then next. Then your Azure AI search, you click on it, then default, then you acknowledge, and you click on next. So you can name it, your index name, whichever name would I want to give it, then you click on next, then you click on create. And wait for it to be reviewed until to finish. Now it has been reviewed. Then you click on job in the details. So you can go to the play background, click on add your data, click on add data source from Azure AI search. Okay, MSAI, Touch AI, then index. Click on that, and then add vector search, select an embedding model, Azure OpenAI, and acknowledge and click on next. You click on whichever one, is it hybrid or semantic? You click on Azure ML default, then acknowledge the both, then you click on next, then you save and close. Okay, what products are suitable for San Francisco climate? Okay, from the document we have, then look at the solutions given us. What are the references? So the references. Okay, this is for the ease of customization. Click on explore, then the benchmark, which benchmark are you giving it? Is it which of the model that you want to use it? GPT-4, GPT 3.5? Then this is the chart, the model acronym. So this is the model benchmark. Then you go to the catalog, you click on view model, kind of model, this is Llama 2, then you deploy it. Pay as you go, use the pay as you go model to deploy it. Then you select the project that you're working on. Then you subscribe and deploy. Let's wait for it to be deployed. Okay. What is the deployment name? We have to name it. Just give it a name, Llama 2 7BAI Tor demo. Click on deploy. Let's wait for it to load. It's loading. Then you have the key. Okay, text. Let's test it. Okay, so let's view the model, Llama 2. Okay, let's fine tune it. Okay, let's give it a model name. Next. Okay, let's upload our data. You can pick from the file. Okay, let's click on this, then done. The prompt column, the dialog, then the compilation column, the summary, then click on next. Then validation data, provide existing data. Now you have to upload the data, upload from file. Then you can find, so click on this, the JSON file, and let's wait. The dialog string, let's wait, let's give some, okay, the dialog. Okay, let's give the summary string, then click on next. Click on next, then submit. Okay, it's complete. So look at metrics. The detail, then deploy, pay as you go model, then continue to deploy, give it a name, let's give it a name, then deploy. Okay, let's refresh to get that is the key. Then click open the play background. Let's test it. Okay, this is the result. Okay, now let's look at the power of multi-modality. We're working with, let's go to play background, the image, working that E3. Let's prompt it, let's generate the image. The painting of the old city of San Francisco. Wow, this image that's been generated. A cartoon kitten drinking milk is going to generate the image now. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay. So create a day trip for the situation on this image. Cool. So you can use it to create anything that you want. With this power of multimodality, you can clear your chart. After that, you can clear it. Then you enhance the vision, create. So what is on this image? So all those keywords, you can use it to find them on the image. So the last one is the monitoring the production. This input, you can create the vector, then the formats. Then after that, you complete it. So you copy that, copy this, then you submit. Look at this place, look at, you have to evaluate it, look at the built-in to give it a name. Contoso, products, RAG, evaluation. And next, select the variant, and next. So GPT 3.5 Turbo, that's what we are using. Existing data set. Then to the data source, use the data source. Then you click on next, then you submit. 3.8, okay. For this 3.8. Okay, click on this. Aha, can you see now? Look at the metric score. Let's go to the valuation. Only difference is yes. Okay, let's click on that. The existing. Okay, let's give it a deployment name. Using the virtual machine standard DS. Okay, next. No, you create. Okay. Succeeded in text. Then you input it, then you click on send. Then you can also look at the consume. When you look at the monitoring aspect, enable it. Look at the groundedness. Then give it a monitor name. Okay. Use the question. That's a prompt. The answer, conversion answer. Okay, document. Then you click on create. Can you see now? The grounded is a fluency. Let's go to the deployment now. So let's click. It has been succeeded. Okay, yes. So you can update the traffic now. If it's 100, the control subfolders v2. Then click on create. Now the traffic qualification is 100% now. So that is the model. Okay. Okay. So you so let's go back to the slide. Then we can now come back to the question and answer aspect.
Yes, thank you for that beautiful presentation.
Okay. So um
We cannot move. Okay, the slide.
so okay, so we have the Azure OpenAI service which has a built-in model with GPT-4 Turbo with Vision, which has the features of multimodal generative AI, either with video, image, and text. Also, you can also use it for unlocking new scenarios with integrated Azure AI Vision support, and it has the augment RAG pattern with images and Azure AI search. So Azure AI is built on trust. Your data is your data. Your data is not just to train the foundation AI model. So your data is protected by the most comprehensive enterprise compliance and security controls, depending on the data that you are ingesting into the artificial intelligence to build. So we are going to be announcing Microsoft will be announcing the customer copyright commitment for Azure OpenAI service, which this is going to be coming soon very soon. Also, fine-tuning your model with the Azure OpenAI model. Now, currently announcing you can use your GPT 3.5 Turbo. You can use the fine-tuning for GPT-4. If you go to the model catalog, the model catalog has several Azure OpenAI models you can use. You have the GPT-4, GPT-4 Turbo, GPT 3.5, ChatGPT, and DALL-E for your image. Can also deploy your model. Now, currently, Microsoft is having a partnership with Organ Face for services like using it for probably using it for your AI model. There are different created Azure AI model like Phytook, Falcon, Databricks, and Diffusion and more. Now, Microsoft is currently announcing the models as a service. This will be launched soon with Meta's Llama 2, Mistra's Premium Model, G42 JAIS, and Query's Command. We also have the ready-to-use API with the pay-as-you-go billing based on tokens for the large language models. It is also integrated with your favorite LLM tools like PromptFlow, Semantic Kernel, and LangChain. It's also hosted. There's also going to be the hosted fine-tuning, which is a model as a service, which is going to be without provisioning GPUs. Also, there was going to be the announcement of the model benchmarking. whereby the model benchmark is going to be offering the users a comprehensive comparison view for benchmarking metrics of foundation models in the model catalog. So it's also going to allow users the opportunity to self-educate and make informed decisions either about the sustainability of models and data sets prior to initiating any job. So now let's talk a bit about the safe and responsible artificial intelligence. We have the responsible AI principles, which is for Microsoft. The first one is for it has to be fair, and it must be fair. It must be reliable. There must be privacy and security. Then it is inclusive, and there must be transparency and accountability. So whatever you are building, must be accountable for any AI that you are building. It must be transparent to everyone. It must be fairness. Everyone can use it, either a black or either a white person can use it. Anyone should be able to use it. So responsible AI innovation now cut across different places and different principles and all. Let me just call it cuts across different areas like research. It also cut across the policy and the engineering aspect. So there's going to be a kind of pioneering new engineering tools and practices, which you can have the evaluation and App AI dashboard. There's also the content safety. So let's look at the full development life cycle. So the prompt flow is currently now generally available, which you can use to streamline prompt orchestrations, for AI applications. There are different tools for which you can use for your evaluations. Either use it to orchestrate the existing API, the data store, and models, or use it to evaluate capabilities, cost, latency, and compatibility. So also, we are going to be having Windows Azure AI Studio that is going to be integrated into the Edge. That is going to be coming soon. So, which is going to simplify the generative AI app development experience on local Windows device. And is going to bring together cutting-edge artificial intelligence development tools and a model catalog. So, whereby developers everywhere in the world can fine-tune, customize, and deploy small language models all in one place. So, these are other Azure AI sessions which you can look at. Thank you so much, everyone. So, before we conclude this, I'm going to share a form for us to fill. This is going to be this form. So it's going to be a feedback form, and I will want everyone of us to fill it. So, and if you have any question that you want to put forward, please you can ask your question now. So I put it in the chat box now. Please, everyone should attend to that. Okay, okay. Okay, let me unmute everyone now so that everyone can ask their question. So please let's fill in the form. So if you have any question, please you can ask a question now. Okay, if you want to ask a question, you can raise up your hand so that I can unmute you. You can raise up your hand if you have any question. Okay. Do you have any question? Does anyone has a question? So there's going to be a LinkedIn Premium voucher which we are going to give out. So I'm going to ask a question now, and anyone that gets the question is going to get the LinkedIn premium voucher. And this is going to be the question. You can just in 5 sentences, can you just put down what you have understood from this session about Azure AI Studio and using to build your own Copilot? So I will send a link to us now, whereby a YouTube link whereby we can also visit if later on during our leisure time to have to build our own Copilot using the demo session. Also, I will also if you want to build your startup, whereby you can have access to you have access to Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub. So the Microsoft for Startup Founders Hub gives you a platform that's they are going to get a 2,500 US dollars credit. Build any AI solutions that you whatever one you want to use. You also have free access to development tools your team depends on, and the startup friendly offers from trusted partners. So any of us, anyone here who is interested in that, you can go to microsoft.com/en startups. Okay, let me put okay. Someone is raising on his hand. Okay. Okay, I'm coming. Oh, we have 2 person raising report. Okay. Okay. You can ask a question now. I've muted you. You have your 3 question now. Okay. From Fegabo, you can ask your question. Okay, your mic has been disabled, Fegabo. You can ask a question now. Yes, that's Microsoft for startup. Yes. That's yes. So no, the Microsoft for is a startup for founders whereby you can use you can build your startups using the available solutions and available credits, the Azure credits that is about you're going to get about 150,000 US dollars Azure credit. Okay. Let's go to Eniola. I've disabled your mic. I've allowed your mic. You can ask your question now. Okay, yeah. I'm going to send the link now to us. If you want to sign in to build up your startup funders hub, I'm very sorry. I would have loved to take us on how we can sign up, but currently now my laptop is going to power off now. So Eniola, now you have the floor. You can ask a question.
Good evening, Mr. Yusuf. Thank you for your wonderful presentation.
Okay, good evening. Thank you so much.
So, what I wanted to ask is, in the process of building, peradventure something go wrong, and where I'm like to check the logs of my build process. From the presentation you did, I didn't get to see that. So I'm just curious that if peradventure there's a build error and I need to check the logs, which interface can I find that?
Sorry, can you repeat that question? Or you just got the light? Okay, can you ask your question again, Mr. Eniola?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, what I was saying is in the process of building, and peradventure something went wrong and the build failed, and I needed to check the logs. I didn't get to see where you did that in your presentation, so I'm just curious where that is, or is there no build logs for when building?
Okay, are you talking about the Microsoft for startup, startup for founders hub? Anila, can you hear me? Mr. Anila, can you hear me? Okay, Mr. Samuel Ademola, you can ask your question now. Mr. Samuel, you can ask your question.
I said that Samuel Ademola, my question has been attended to. Thank you very much for the lecture.
Let's not forget to fill the attendance survey. So this is the attendance survey. Mr. Sam Ademola, please, you can ask your question now.
Thank you. I've responded to you. I said you have already answered my question. Thank you very much.
Mr. Samuel, you can ask your question. Okay, Mr. Fegabo, you can ask a question. Okay, let me quickly run through how you can use the Microsoft for startup. Let me share my screen.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Thanks for the lecture. My question is, this Azure AI, is it the same thing with Copilot Studio?
Azure AI Studio was known to be Azure Cognitive Search before. The Copilot. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, so the Copilot Studio is an aspect is a product of Microsoft Azure. So, but the Azure is built in Azure, Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure is a cloud solutions provider. So within Azure, with Microsoft Azure, you have the Copilot Studio, where you can use the Copilot Studio for build several solutions, use it for image analysis and some other things.
So, sir, in general, you can use this Azure AI to build chatbots. Hello, sir.
Can you repeat the question?
I said you can also use it to build chatbots.
Please, can you repeat the question?
I said that you can use it to build chatbots. The same.
Yeah. You can use it to build chatbot.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, you can use to build chatbot. So I will take us through how we can use Okay, there's a question from Mrs. Tijani Habebi Morinat. So I would let me share my screen now. So if you go to this, go to www.microsoft.com/en/startups. You can just start up, sign up for. You can sign up after you've signed up. Go to the foundershub.startups.microsoft.com.
que é como é mu é one module mu me la e bra ram de bo e biara already motor le mute mu ne mo mute motor le mute motor ga le motor you like me to go well go on me yeah which day you spend anyone want to we have to contract the first so motor le samu mu no problem 7,000 something 7,000 something I been I think I also ọkọtara tu Jeremy because ọkwa gosi yo
So I believe we can all see now that what we can use the. Okay, Yanulua, please, you can ask your question.
Yeah, thank you very much. My question is, I'm conversant with the Azure
Yanu,
Community
please, you
Service.
can ask your question.
I'm talking. Can you hear me? Wow.
Hello, can you hear me? So everyone, you can ask your question now. You're all unmuted now. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
So
can hear you.
everyone, you're all unmuted now. Please ask your question.
Okay, I got my question in the chat box.
Okay. Okay. Azure AI Studio is an incorporated service for Azure Public Service. Okay. Azure AI Studio was known to be Azure Cognitive Service now. So the new name they are giving it now is Azure AI Studio. So and Azure AI Studio has been improved. So I think. So everyone, now we are going to the next session. That is, we are going to have a group picture.
So if I'm on now, quite long Ghana gonna pay but at least you can go and buy this now for you. No surprise.
I've never seen these songs.
So everyone, everyone can on your camera. Everybody allow your camera. Let's have a group picture.
Eze odigo ye shaki na dey not know. Sharp. Huh? I say sharp.
Okay,
I did not know that.
that's Mr. Yanu. You're there. That's cool. So all of us, let's open our camera. Let's have a group picture.
So my camera is disabled.
Okay. Who is that? Who is that?
My camera is disabled.
Okay. So I've allowed it now. You can use it now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's Qasim Aisha, right? Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so we have three of us. Qasim Aisha, you're no more here again. Okay, we are three now. Okay, Gabo, we can't see you.
My camera is disabled, so you can't see me.
So who is that?
This is Sophia.
Who is that?
I said my camera is disabled.
Okay, we have just
That's
three
it.
people who is attending. Can't see anyone again. Please disable your camera. Let's see you. So you can use the camera now with Sophia Tilawal. So we just have three. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's four. Out of Miss John Joy, Mr. Michael Azubu, Mr. Mubarak, Mr. Sophia, you have run away. You've run away. Okay, okay. Oh, that's good. You have sit down very well now. Yeah, it's good. So, if you're Oluwa Odwola, Mr. Olive, Iluyu Amadi, okay. This is Mr. Michael Azubu. You're welcome. Okay, Mrs. Olive, you're welcome, ma. Okay, thank you. This is Mrs. Tijani Abebi Moinat. You're welcome. Okay, we have just three, well, five of us. Sorry, Mr. Yanu, I think you're the first person to open your camera.
Yes.
Yeah, so now, Mr. Yanu Uluwa, you can, okay, you can send me your email so that I can send in your LinkedIn payment voucher to you.
Wow. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone. Yeah, hello, welcome. So we can this is going to be the last and the final for today session. So we are going to continue the session probably later on in the future. So thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much everyone for coming for the session. So I want everyone to start building the startup founder using the Microsoft Starter Founders Hub. So thank you so much everyone for coming. Please let's fill in the attendance survey.
Thank you very much for the beautiful presentation.
Okay, this is the attendance form. The survey attendance form. Okay, let me copy it. Okay, I've copied it. So bye everyone.